Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Mexico 0, Uruguay 3-3. Mexico versus Uruguay. In a international friendly Amistoso Internacional World Cup preparation match, and Mexico did not do any preparing whatsoever. But before I talk about the goals in this match, I have a segment for you. One that I would like to call Ryan's Hat Flicks. And if this does well, it could become a regular video segment. But here, we talk about the worst plays that I've seen this week. And you know what the worst play I've seen this week is? As you can see in the screenshot, Raul Jimenez is in, through, all alone, on goal. You think he would score a goal. But what does he do? I'm glad you asked. He takes the shot, puts it wide right, like his name was Finkel, scuffs it up, puts it wide right. Laces out, Raul. Laces out. I know you haven't been great recently, but I expect better of you. And that was horrible. That's a hat flick. L. Take your L and go home. Goals were scored as follows. In the 35th minute, Matias Vecino. Ball shot in, saved off the hand of Talavera, but it falls straight down into the mixer. And Vecino and another player were sliding for it. I don't even think this was Vecino's goal. But he scores in, slides in, puts the ball in. Somebody does. It's 1-0 Uruguay in the 35th minute. 1-0. That's the way we go into halftime. And then in the 46th minute, 30 seconds into the second half, Edinson Cavani gets a ball played in to him at the penalty spot, and he bangs it into the goal, past Talavera. What a shot by Cavani, but not as good as his second, but it's still 2-0, 2-0, Uruguay, 46th minute. Then in the 54th minute, at the top of the box, Edinson Cavani has the ball. He lines up a shot, and this is how you do it, Raul. Bangs it into the near post, gets it past Talavera. 54th minute, golazo, golazo, aso. 3-0, 3-0 Uruguay, and that's the way the match would end. Uruguay beats Mexico from pillar to post, while Mexico is sloppy as all hell. And guess what? This was a B- Uruguayan side, and they still beat you pillar to post with a team that was arguably Mexico's A team. I'll get into that. Full-time stats, 10 shots to 10, 2 shots on goal to 4, 50% possession to 50% possession, 445 passes to 442 passes, 82% pass accuracy to 81%, 18 fouls to 12, 2 offside to 1, 2 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, and 1 corner to 4. Mexico, you got slapped. Horrible play. Horrible game. This was not a World Cup preparedness match because you were not prepared at all. This did not prepare you for nothing. Only to get slapped. If, honestly, after this performance, how embarrassing that was, how dreadful that was, if Mexico does not sack Tata Martino by tomorrow morning, by the time I wake up, if I don't see Tata Martino leaves Mexico by mutual consent or is sacked by Mexico, you are going to get knocked down the group stage of the World Cup. No El Quinto Partido for you because you can't even get to the round of 16. That team sucks. That team has no answers. Tata Martino is as stubborn as a mule. He is as stubborn as a mule. Puts out his A team against a B-, possibly a C team of Uruguay. And what happens? Uruguay slaps Mexico up. And Mexico, they helped getting slapped up. It's not like they didn't do anything to get slapped up. Or it went badly. Oh, no. Mexico let themselves get slapped up. Like, that's how bad of a performance that was. Like, Raul Jimenez was the tip of the iceberg. But that's, like, so easy to make fun of because it was so obvious. That's why that was a hat flick, because that was so obvious. The whole game is a hat flick. But with that being said, I would rather laugh at one hat flick, then just be like, oh, one screw up. Boom. Another. Boom. It's not like that. I could pick 3 from this game, but I won't. Oh, Talavera for the first goal. Hat flick. I mean, Ochoa ain't great. Cota had a bad giveaway in their last game. But Talavera, this dude made the Champions League final. And then he does that. I guess he got broken by Seattle. That was horrible. But geez, Mexico, you're finished. You've been finished since Denver for a year. You've been finished for a year. And it just comes to a head. Like a zit that you're hoping you want to get rid of. And it finally comes to a head. You finally see the pus and then you pop it. And it hurts like hell. But once it's over, it feels better. But here's the problem. That zit is named El Gordo Tata Martino, and they're not going to sack him. Trust me, he's not getting sacked. If he somehow, I'll actually be shocked if he's sacked in the morning. Why? Because God knows he's not. I'm trying to tell you, it's either tonight, or it's either tomorrow morning, or the World Cup, after you get knocked out. It's the only 2 ways he goes. Because this was embarrassing. But does the FMF go for it? Do they put their balls on the table and say, no, this is enough. This is not how Mexico should be. Or do they say, no, you keep going. You keep going. And then after the World Cup, they finally get rid of them. Because it's the end of a cycle. And they probably want to do better in 2026. They'll probably get embarrassed there as well, but I think what their decision probably is they think they can push it to the World Cup. Which shows you how horrible the FMF is. It is. It shows you. Because right now, if they had any brains or any balls, Tata would be gone. And it would at least be Miguel Herrera replacing him. And that would honestly make Mexico better. Because for now, I think this is Poland's year. I really do. You're not getting out of the group as it stands right now. Lewandowski will carry Poland out of that group. God willing. This is his year. And I know we've said that since the 2018 World Cup, but I think this is it. And they also have Swiderski and Buksa. I'm just saying. If you don't have Herrera, Poland may still get out of the group, but it'd be a lot closer. You got to move now. I don't care. If you're Mexico, you got to move now. This was embarrassing. This match was embarrassing. If I was tired, it would have put me to sleep. Thank God Uruguay actually scored bangers. Thank you, Edinson Cavani. Bangers only, right? Jesus. Maron. What? Mexico. I know I support Canada. But when it comes to CONCACAF, when it comes to the teams in international competitions, say we're all playing in a Copa America or in the World Cup or in a situation like this, I don't want CONCACAF to be embarrassed. So I want this confederation to get better and better. And you single-handedly, I know it's a friendly, but you embarrassed CONCACAF. You fell flat on your face. USA will probably have a closer match against Uruguay on Sunday. Canada probably would have not pulled that. Tata needs to go. You're finished. It's over. If he's still there at the World Cup, get ready to be out in the groups. I'm not saying that just to say that. I think now, it's been a year. A year. They've got worse and worse and worse. Since Denver, they've gotten worse and worse and worse. Gold Cup, worse. Qualifying, worse. Here, worse. This is the worst Mexico I've ever seen in my life. I don't think Chicharito fixes this. No. Tata has to go. Fuera. Fuera Tata. He has to go. He has to go. Different players are not fixing this. I don't care if Chicharito apologized and he's going to Qatar. He can only do so much. I don't care if Carlos Salcedo goes there. people can only do so much. You're finished. Herrera, or anybody else, probably Herrera at this point, at least for the World Cup, probably be your savior. But do you go further? I don't know, but at least he'll probably call up players who deserve it. Atlas players. You've heard Atlas fans complaining that they deserve their players to go because they just won Bicampeonato. They're right. The spine of the team is Monterrey. They suck. You almost got scored on by Gorehan from Santos Laguna. Do we not remember how bad their season's been? Mexico. It's a wake-up call. I don't want you to embarrass CONCACAF in Qatar. And getting knocked out in the group stages as Mexico, that's embarrassment. Now you could say, but what about El Quinto Partido? I mean, that's kind of a running joke at this point. I don't think them getting knocked out in the round of 16 is embarrassment. It's just what we expect. If they do better, great. That's house money at this point. But a group stage exit, when Poland's there, Mexicans act like they're better than Poland. I know they have Robert Lewandowski, but they've been bound to choke anyway. It's time. Tata has to go. Either he goes and you get through the groups, or at least you have a closer chance, or he stays and you're out in the group stage. Unless Poland absolutely chokes. Like, absolutely chokes again. Like they've had the decency to. Not the decency to, but the regularity to. It's over. It's over. Mexico's finished. This was a horrible performance. This was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Uruguay had a B- team, and you let them look like they were world beaters. Trash. Trash. That whole team's trash. And then they bring on Alvarado. Alvarado and Pizarro with trying to chase the game. This isn't 2018. Alvarado and Pizarro. Pizarro's been crap since he came back from Miami. Hell, since he went there. Alvarado. Trash. Man, Tata Martino's lost the plot. He needs to go. Fuera. Fuera. Uruguay did well. They deserve to win. Trust me, I agree. They deserve to win. They played a good game. But Mexico gave it away more than Uruguay earned it. Well, that being said, if you like this stream, or this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that super chat button on the live streams once you're there. Hit that bell notification once you subscribed. Send comments on this video, put this in playlist, share it with friends and family, all that great stuff. That was embarrassing, but I will see you tomorrow for a live watch-along and review of Curacao versus Honduras. It's in Canada's group in the Nations League, so we will cover it, and we'll cover the return leg later this month as well. We're covering everything in Canada's group, seems like. But I'll see you then, tomorrow. I'm out. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. Fuera Tata. Don't embarrass CONCACAF Mexico. Just don't do it. That's honestly a hat flick. Peace.